Manju ma'am, is it audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Ma'am, please start.
Yes, sir. Sir, Dr. P.Malyadri, sir, please start your talk, sir. I invite you as the chief guest of this webinar, and you are invited to give your privileged view on this topic, sir.
Yeah. So good evening to all the participants.
Good evening, sir.
Feel privileged to be the chief guest for the conference on challenges and social issues homeless people. Really, I appreciate the Lee Spring and also in collaboration with Niagara Autonomous College. They have chosen a right topic in right time, especially in a pandemic situation. I can say that it is a wonderful dimension, wonderful topic for discussions and also for making some research so that we can get good deliberations. How best we may be able to provide good inputs to the homeless for solving the problem. How best we may be able to provide good inputs to the government so that the government may take better decisions for solving the homeless situation. If you can say that homeless is a multi-dimensional problem. Homeless is a multi-dimensional problem. It is everywhere in the world, whether in the rich countries or poor countries, anywhere, because we may call it as because of economic and political disregard for the human rights of the poor. But being an academicians, it is in our hands how best we may be able to solve and how best we may be able to provide some inputs to the government so that our social responsibility may be discharged. You know, India is the second most unequal country in the world, with 55% of income going to top 10% of its population. Since India's population increased exponentially, many cities ran out of space to contain the growing population. It is quite interesting to note that it is estimated that 150 million people are homeless worldwide. According to Homeless World Cup, there were about 1.8 million homeless individuals living in India as of 2019. Most homeless people in India live on the streets, under bridges, highways, and any place when they seek refuge. Some maintain a nomadic lifestyle where they roam around to find the best area for themselves and their families to live. The number of people living in slums in India has more than doubled in the past 2 decades and now exceeds the entire population. If you can take the causes for the homeless are many. Take the poverty, and you can take the unemployment, you can take lack of affordable housing, mental and substance use disorders, violence, domestic violence, we can say sudden serious illness, divorce, death of partner or parent, disabilities. These are all the the cause of homelessness. Despite the alarming numbers, the country is making progress and poverty. Today, for people of poverty through the Indian government has implemented in poverty. The most prominent example of this is the Housing for All Act, called as Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, declared in 2015 by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This act claims to build homes for the entire population by 2022. So when India reaches 75 years of independence, However, there is a lot of criticism about the act in terms of its feasibility. The Housing for All Act could solve homelessness in India. However, India still has a long way to go in order to achieve this ideal. The government initiatives are first step in figuring out how to end this chronic issue that India has had to deal with for many decades. In fact, you can take the government of India, different states in the country, they have been formulating and implementing many programs, many welfare programs, but 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 is a dangerous word. But the special focus on homeless is very less. Every state is concentrating on welfare programs. What about homeless? The issue homeless is most important. The issue homeless is most important. If you provide a good home to the poor, if you provide shelter to the poorest among the poor, they can take it up many activities for livelihood. Then the government may think of in providing welfare activities. They can do better. They can take up entrepreneurial activities, no issue. If there is a good shelter. So therefore, it is a right time for us, being faculty members, research scholars, they may bestow their attention towards the research area that is on homeless. Go to the areas, to different areas, homeless areas. Talk to them. Take some empirical evidence. What are their problems? Problems, we cannot say their problems, only problem, that is homeless. So the homeless people, what are the problems confronted by them? That there is a dire need to discuss with them at length, collect some empirical evidence, come out with some deliberations. You provide some inputs. So I hope this conference will undoubtedly helpful by providing many inferences, many suggestions, so that we may be able to provide or submit to the government for taking better decisions, so that we may be able to help the poor people to indirectly or directly providing houses to all who are homeless. I wish and congratulate the Lee Spring as well as Niagara Autonomous College in this regard. I wish all the best. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to the organizers.
Thank you very much, sir, for your